Okay. What is your age and what is your ethnic background?
26, Filipino.
Are you currently studying or working?
Studying diagnostic radiography.
Do you believe in any religion?
Catholicism-ish.
How would you describe yourself in a few sentences?
Odd, mental, weird.
What is your favorite movie and why?
Harry Potter movies, because of childhood makes me feel happy.
What is your favorite taste?
It's a tea. It's chamomile, spiced chamomile and apple.
When do you feel the most free?
Next to water.
If you could stop one thing from happening that's happened to you, what would it be?
I think it's that guy's gambling and anything to do with that.
What is your biggest regret?
Not finding my course sooner. So instead of starting at 26, I wish I started it when I was coming out of sixth form, because I didn't know what to do with my life.
What is your biggest worry?
Obviously, apart from finances and struggling, would be losing my sense of self.
What's been on your mind recently?
Worrying that I'm letting depression affect me negatively in my life with my relationships, like with family and friends and boyfriends.
What do you usually daydream about?
Traveling the world.
Where? Specifically? Where would you like to go? Specifically?
Somewhere hot, like Morocco, full of spices and colour.
What or whom exactly do you miss the most?
I miss Kat, my friend.
If you were given one wish, what would it be?
For her to still be here?
If there's one thing you could change about yourself, what would it be and why?
Low self-esteem. And just anything to do with that. It's probably contributed to my depression.
What was the biggest struggle that you had to overcome?
Having a complicated relationship with my parents. I think I've overcome that now. They're like parents instead of people I need to look after. Just kind of realizing, admitting that they're their own people and I can't really control when things are happening to them or when they're happening to each other, that it's not my fault, that it's outside of myself, that I can't control, and just stepping away from it when I need to.
What experience would change your perspective quite massively?
Breaking up with my ex, Andrew, it's made me realize that I'm my own person, and it's given me like freedom.
What memory could you explain to me that's quite vivid in your mind that you'll always remember?
I think weird one. When I was 4 or 3, still in Philippines, and my mum asked me to get a needle, and I got a needle, but we were living at my grandfather's house, and I was really small, and I had to buy it down from the shops at the bottom of the hill. And then when I was climbing the hill, I lost the needle, and then I didn't come home because I thought that my dad would be angry at me, so I ran away to my friend's house.
Try and explain to me your hopes and dreams.
I want to travel the world. I want to feel useful, and I hope to overcome this depression and not let it define me.
Try and describe to me an embarrassing moment that's happened to you.
Oh, there's loads. Okay. The worst one is when me and my ex went to Cornwall, and we went to a restaurant for dinner, and then I was like, I've never had oysters before. And he was like, yeah, have an oyster. So I had oysters, and then we went to the church. There's a quartet playing, and then my stomach is making strange and wonderful noises. And all of a sudden, I felt like I couldn't control my bowels. So I was like, Andrew, you have to go now. But there wasn't anywhere to go to the toilet because everywhere was closed, and I didn't want to go to the toilet in front of the stage because I didn't know how loud and painful it would be. So we had to wait for a bus for 20 minutes back to a hotel. But when we got off the bus, which is like literally 2 minutes away from the hotel, it exploded. And I told Andrew, don't walk behind me, going up the stairs. And then the biggest regret of that day was I bought £6 tights from Uniqlo, and I had to throw it away. That's my most embarrassing moment. Even though I wasn't embarrassed because of Andrew, it was just obviously just an embarrassing moment.
How would you like to leave your mark in the world?
Apart from the tights, I'm sure it's some sort of radioactive waste. I think it's more to do with, I don't mind leaving a mark in the world, I just want to grab what the world can offer me.
What do others usually say about you as a person?
Apart from my lack of bowel control. That I'm mental, but I'm generally a nice person.
What is a bad habit that you have?
Smoking, picking up my fingers, and lazing around.